something years. So I definitely want to do something different. I don't want to, create the same shit that's already out.
True that. I don't listen to trap music, not one bit.
Who's your top three artists?
Top three. Damn, that's kind of hard. Hmm.
They ain't gotta be in order though.
That's still kind of fucking hard.
Yeah, no, I already know.
Is that dead or alive or alive?
Hey, either or, honestly, shit. I mean,
Biggie, Jadakiss, and Nas.
okay, so yeah, you're a real hip hop head then. Yep, that's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to make sure.
All day.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's what I want to get back to is like making real music with messages and like something a lot deeper than this fucking shaking ass and popping shit.
Oh, boom bap nation, baby. I'm saying that's the kind of beats I make. Is boom bap straight, golden era music.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna have to cook up something then for sure, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm with
Damn,
it.
everybody in here.
Trying to get the squad going, it's all about the ganja room. Now we see where the stoners are at.
The real stoners smoking right now. Talking about. Oh, that peel that fucking hard.
Which one?
Purple face, the light blue hair.
Oh yeah, that shit tough. I'm gonna have to give me a crooks tonight though, for sure.
Oh, get on them crooks while they low.
That's what I'm saying. I seen the price of it. And I looked at my wallet. I was like, shit, I might have to do that.
I've been around crooks since Mint Day. Love that group. That's my first real project, and I love them dudes and females. But they're cool as fuck.
And how long have they been around for?
Probably 4 months.
Oh, okay, not too bad. Yeah, they're doing great.
4 weeks, 5 weeks tops. They already did, their hair drops and serum drops and the zombies and stuff like that. It's cool. Can't wait for that to happen.
Oh shit, yeah, that's dope as fuck. Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing right now for me is just trying to figure out like what we could do just for the entire community, just based off of we have nothing. So I've been talking to a few people, but I definitely want to do something with like music and shit like that, especially because I know there's a few like musicians and artists in here too that we could utilize.
That's another thing I'm trying to learn too. How do music artists, producers introduce their music into NFT? Like, you get this NFT, you get this track, or like how's that shit work?
That's something I was wondering too.
Yo, take a look at the Snoop Dogg just released one last night or something like that. Take a look at that, see what he does.
Is that like what let you listen to his music? Because I know like the one with Nas, if you own his shit, you get a portion of his profits as long as you own that NFT.
Yeah, so Snoop's like latest drop was you own the rights to that entire thing, so you can remake it, you can use the beat, whatever. I think he kind of did it last minute though. He's just fucking around, and I want to say he did like 3 or 4 versions of it. So depending on you, just the full song is like $500. So it's fucking insane.
Also, words and everything, or just instrumental?
So the full song is words and everything, but he's got one, if I remember correctly, it was just the instrumental.
Yeah, that would be something I'd be interested in. I don't give a fuck about Snoop's words.
Yeah. I mean, it's an interesting concept. It's just expensive as fuck. And shit, there's somebody else that did something similar. I'll have to look it up and see, but I think theirs is doing better than Snoop's.
Yeah, there's something like that. Sounds like it's better off in the hands of people who are diamond hands, not paper hands.
Oh, for sure. Especially at that price range.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, I'm JP. You can call me Visions or whatever. That's me.
What's up, Visions?
What up?
Nice to meet you, brother.
What up?
Good to meet you too. and I'm probably gonna be one of your biggest shit talkers in here.
Hey, that's what we need.
Shit, we're a group of DJs. What do you expect?
Is there anything different you want to do with this artwork, or you want to run with it as is? Why everybody mic off? Nobody's speaking. What's up, y'all? Shook?
My bad, bro. I'm still at work. I'm still here though.
I can't be cooking shook.
Don't worry, you ain't alone, bro. I got you.
Yo, I'm still at work.
Yeah, sorry,
Same here, bro.
I got some Twitter drama I'm trying to take care of real quick. But no, I think we should try to keep it the same, especially since I guess we technically own the artwork. I think we should either definitely try to get this contract, see if it's even transferable, because the community's already backing it. It's already really strong. We all fucking love the artwork. Now, it would be dope to see if we could try to incorporate the music aspect into it. That'd be really fucking dope to do also, because I know we do have a lot of producers in here. So that'd be dope.
Yeah, I know. And then we can probably cover more than just one genre of that too, which helps us spread out.
I totally agree. I mean, especially you got the boom bap lockdown, and then I could hop around and do whatever. And there's a few other ones we could collaborate with to create something. But as far as the contract goes, when I did speak to Triple Black, as far as I know, he did say that the way they designed the contract was they were able to transfer it over to another owner in a sense. So I think right now it's just kind of like basing it off of like, can we get the entire community to get together, start a community DAO wallet, and then kind of utilize that as far as the payment goes.
But are they trustworthy enough? Is one of my questions.
That is a huge question, and also too, Chills last night in the AMA, he did mention like a really good idea as far as like if we can get the money, create the DAO, everything's already in there. We pretty much tell them like, hey, transfer us the assets first, and then we'll go ahead and send the payment.
I know what this looks like.
Say it again, sorry, brother, you're revving right now.
We just gotta be cautious because you already know you only can trust people as far as you can throw them, and that ain't that far.
Especially in the digital world.
Exactly. Like this shit is full of like no offense to my family, this shit is full of real crooks.
No, it is. I mean, realistically.
Let's fucking go.
You know what I mean? But
no, I totally agree because I mean, and that's the biggest thing in anything. It's trust. You know, how can we trust that they're going to deliver on their end? And it's probably the same thing for them. Is how can they trust us to actually deliver with the payment and things like that? But I think where we are right now, as far as the community, we do have the leverage to go. You guys make the first move because we have what you guys want.
True that. We have the backing, the envy. They have that. They have that. They lost that.
Exactly. So it's like we got the leverage now. So it's like if they really want that 5 ETH, they're gonna make sure to send it over if we have the money ready.
So the thing about that 5 ETH, are they just wanting that 5 ETH, or are they gonna want residual sales on every NFT exchange on that?
No. Once we get them the 5 ETH, it's completely ours. They have no future revenue, no future nothing in it.
Okay.
Which is a great thing, because fuck that. We're not gonna do all this hard work and then have them be able to take a cut off of it.
I know we invisible, but you gotta have clarification on the table.
No, 100%. Yeah, no, 100%. And I made sure that was clear. Like, if we get it, we own everything. But that's why I also too I do want to find some people who can look over the contract to make sure that it is possible. And they're not just feeding us some pipe dream just to get that money.
Stupid question, but there's no NFT lawyers, are there?
Well, anybody who says they're an NFT lawyer gets laughed at because technically there's not. And the only reason why though is because there's no regulation, there's no laws in this space. So how can a lawyer defend anybody when there's nothing to defend in a sense?
So I'm in some other communities that I might be able. I have some, pretty good relationships with the devs, and so I might know some people that might be able to look over the contract. I don't know anything about stuff like that, and I don't know if they're the specific persons that know or that did it, or have to send me somewhere else. But I'll ask them, see if they can check over the contract. I think you're doing an awesome fucking job, bro. And other than from one thing I've been hearing about in the space lately, if anyone is doing work for someone in this NFT space or in the crypto space, they are writing up contracts. They are making, getting it down on paper, legality wise. So, if worst case scenario comes down, you can take it to court. You can, try to fight for it back. The only thing I would recommend, just make sure you have a docs conversation with the person that you're getting it from. It sounds like you're doing your due diligence. I'm just trying to bring up any type of point that might have not been spoken about yet. If it's been talked about, go and I'll stop. But I would definitely recommend that docs conversation. Get on some type of Twitter space with video or FaceTime, because this is a business transaction. It is professional in a sense, and they're asking for a lot of money. 5 ETH is nothing just to play around with. If you're a scammer and you just do fucking rug projects, and it might not be shit to you because you're doing this nonstop as a living, raking in that ETH. But for something like this, that's a lot. And I don't know how far negotiation can go, if how movable that is. I've been in and out just here and there a little bit because I've been working, but I want to get up to date, up to speed. But I think you're doing great, bro. Keep doing it. But definitely, we're here to help you, to help guide, and you're the leader. Just try to everyone do their due diligence. If anyone has a question, that they think about in their head, it's not a dumb question. Throw it in chat, because if the mods or the admin doesn't know the answer, we can maybe, we're gonna find an answer to that collectively as a community. So this is an awesome fucking project, to be honest, bro. It's turned awesome. As long as we can get our hands, on the contract in full, I think it's definitely something that's going to come up this huge.
Yo. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What up? What up?
What's up, G?
So what's up with the contract? They're trying to make a contract with us?
So, real quick, Adrenaline, thank you for everything, bro. And any help that we can get, please send it our way. Send it my way. That way I can make sure, because I want to make sure everybody's taken care of. And as far as the contract goes, I tried my very best to negotiate with them about lowering that price, but they are very firm on that 5 ETH price point for the entire project itself. And so what that entails is once we get that, pretty much, we control everything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Does anyone in this project know how much it takes to really get a project off the ground, the contract to pay a Solidity developer to get everything off the ground on that. You have to buy a website. You have to pay someone to build a website. So this wasn't just a couple $100 project. I understand the thousands of dollars behind it, but does anyone have a more detailed insight on how much it can take a project to get off the ground?
I mean, I don't know. I can't say specifically, but I know just as many Twitter spaces as I've been in and different projects I've invested in, I've heard, numbers from 5 grand upwards to 50 grand, upwards to even 100 grand, just depending on the intention behind the project and what kind of project it is, kind of determine the cost factor. And I know even with contract developers and things like that, they're getting way more pricier now because they're in such high demand. So I would say realistically, like the price that they're asking for is probably either half or a quarter of what they could have potentially have spent to make it to where it is today. Because I agree, I love the project. I love everything that they were planning to build for it. And which is why I would love to take it over and then expand it into something completely different.
You're doing a great job, bro. You stay on the same path. The community's gonna stay up behind you. We're gonna get there. So yeah, I see that. So technically, this is so 5 ETH. That'd be close to about $30,000 we're looking at right now for this project. That's with the contract, the art, the website, and everything. Um, okay, I want to ask around with other some of these other developers that I know. I'm gonna see how much they kind of have invested in just those core, items right there outside of like marketing and stuff like that, and see if we can get a better estimate of a project and to make sure we are going to be paying for something worthwhile, and it's not something that really we need to pay 2.5 ETH for, something like that. But I think that's a pretty realistic number, to be honest. But I'll ask around and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, no, that sounds good, man. I've asked a few people that I know that are pretty big on Twitter, just to kind of give me their idea on like, is this something that's viable? Even if we do buy the whole entire project, is that something that is beneficial, or are we just at a loss at this point? I don't see us being at a loss, but it is a possibility.
Now, is the itemized list to pick and choose from still an option, or is it all or nothing at this point for 5 ETH?
I believe the way that they're explaining it, and because I think they're just completely done even just putting any more effort into it. I think they're just trying to sell the entire thing for the 5 ETH.
To be honest, I think we need to see if we can try to come up with like half of that, bro. Straight up, like half of that, and come to them like out of nowhere, because they can. It's a completely dead project, really. Like they can, what they think in their head have already chalked it up to. It's a dead project. There is not going to get nothing out of it. Now we're willing to come and do something and try to revive this project. So I feel like if we can even get like 2 to 2.5 ETH together, just to show someone, like show them like it's in this wallet ready to go. I got 2 ETH right now for this shit. Hand me the keys. Let's write up the contract. Let's get this meeting. Like, is it if we're able to at some point try to make an offer, with money in hand, that's better than money talk. So he might be like, what, fuck it, just give me the 2 ETH, and it's better than nothing. Be like, maybe. But I think I read last night you're the salesman.
Yeah, I've been in sales for 6-8 years.
Okay, word. But yeah, man, definitely make offers if you got the money, and if we can get the money, definitely we can make offers. Worst he can do is say no, and then we'll continue working towards that 5 ETH.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, I think that would be especially if they're already done with it and we do come up with money, be like, hey, we got 3 ETH ready to go. I'm pretty sure if anybody's completely done with it and they need the money, let's say, they're going to take that deal. If they're really done with it and they need the money.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, I think I'm gonna talk to some other people, and see what they think about it, and then I definitely want to start looking into creating a community DAO, so that way we can start putting some money into it, raise that money, and then that way we can come at them with a deal.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep.
'Cause I know there's like maybe one or two people that I know for sure. They even said like if they put up one ETH, they just need somebody to match them. So I know there's a few people in here who are dedicated to the project, to the community, who are willing to throw in some money for this thing.
For sure. Anything I can do to help, I'm definitely down because I see potential in this project.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm honestly surprised like where we are right now and how
Yeah, like
committed and dedicated you guys are. Like
the
I
community,
appreciate
the
it.
community strong as fuck. Like everybody's mad cool. Like
This could be
everybody's always active.
this could be one of the greatest NFT spaces, like type stories. There could be like of a project everyone's talking about that everyone's gonna eventually want in on because like of just the story. And I think eventually, once we get to a point, we're gonna need someone that can, a good writer that can write us, like kind of do almost like a little article, on this story towards something that also marketing, but also to tell people about the history of this project because it's definitely different. It's definitely one that is out there multiple times. Like you don't see a type of project like this. It's very rare.
I totally agree. And the only project and what motivated me to like see the potential was because of one project, the Jungle Bay Ape Club. I don't know if anybody knows too much about them.
Oh yeah, I know a lot about them.
Yeah, so they were a huge inspiration for me when I came across this project when I seen the potential because they got rugged and the entire community came together, built an entire new project for themselves, and they're doing amazing from where they started and the situation they got put in. Like, I can totally see us doing the same thing and even better.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to like the first NFT like I ever got. My friend gifted it to me, like just gave it to me just for my first NFT, just to be cool. You know what I'm saying? And the project completely rugged, and it's like it's an ape derivative. It's called Teenage Ape Nightclub. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but they're pretty cool and they got good artwork. They got a cool roadmap and shit, but like the community's just not there no more. Like the community is there, the admins and the team's just not putting no effort into it. You don't hear from them in the chats or nothing.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard about them, but it sounds crazy, man.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll drop a picture of that one of the ones that I have right here in the chat.
on your chat. It is a lot of work to get to launch of a project, but when you launch a project, the work doesn't stop there. You got to continue that same level of energy and work continuously. And if it's a project that you really love and you're going to put your heart and soul into, you're going to have to marry this for the rest of your life, or for the next, foreseeable future. And hopefully you'll be in a position where you don't have to go to work, and you can sit at home and put the time and effort you need into this project for the community to continue to thrive, because a lot of things where community diminish is these developers and mods, they get burnt out because they put so much time and effort just to get up to launch, to mint out a project. To mint a project out these days, it's really few and far between. I'm seeing multiple projects every day that are not able to mint out, and they've been around for a good week or so, and no one's really spending the money to mint anymore. I feel like in a lot of these projects, it's either a super hype project or it's a super dead project. There's no right now really in between. So it's really the same, and you have to pace yourself, especially the main admin. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro, but CVR and VR. But my advice: make sure you pace yourself, dude. You can get burnt out very quick. Wait a second.
No, I totally agree, man. Yeah, I know my name looks weird as hell. It's actually carnivore. I just spelt it hella crazy for uniqueness. But no, I definitely do agree with you with pacing myself, things like that, because when I took this project on, um, I was already doing 50 billion other things. So definitely, that's why I definitely wanted to make sure, I found some people that, really believed in the project and the community that could help me when I'm not around, busy doing other things like that. So I definitely do, from this point on, though, I do want to make sure we do have a solid team that's behind the scenes, making sure everything is running smoothly between community managers, mods, things like that. So that's my main focus right now, and that way we can all get on the same page and, everybody feels comfortable in the position that they do have as well. But other than that, does anybody have any questions? I might see SJ is in here, JPEG Poppy's in here, boy Johnny's in here.
Yo. How's it going?
What's up, my man?
How's it going, everyone? I'm just working, so I just, couldn't couldn't go ahead and just jump in, but just got off. So my side is 5, so ready to get out. But been listening to what you guys got going on and everything. Like I said, you know where I stand with everything. I think you've heard it enough from everyone else. But man, you're killing it, man. They got to get sense, right? Don't burn yourself out. Don't, I know you've been carrying a lot. I joined in a little late. I just got a ping in another NFT Discord. They're like, hey, they're giving out free NFTs, and I'm like, fuck it, let's jump on. And a whole bunch of us just kind of just jumped on, and next thing you know, we found out what happened. Now we're here, right? But just at the speed that things have run, that have like grown, it's crazy, right? Like everyone's so interactive with each other. For a second, I'm like, it's gonna be dead. The first day when you're creating everything, but nah, we're all here. Like everyone's and it's growing still. That's the crazy part. Still growing. It's still growing. So potential's there. Now we just gotta make sure that we got a good foundation and just build up.
I think we should get some 3D versions. That would be dope.
That'd be super dope.
Oh, 100%.
I would love some 3D versions for sure, because the artwork is
so I don't know if you guys
sick.
seen the one in the chat I posted. I want to grab them right now. The gas is so high right now.
No, I didn't actually. I'm about to go check that out.
I need him. He's only $2, and I fucking don't have enough for fucking Ethereum right now. And fucking MetaMask is being so gay and not letting me buy Ethereum on there.
Yeah, they never verify me on MetaMask. And gas
I always have to
stupid high right now.
I always have to use like crypto.com and then transfer it to my MetaMask and stuff. It's shitty.
Yeah, I use Coinbase to transfer my shit.
Same. It's easier. Same. It's just easier for me to do Coinbase. I fuck MetaMask, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't like Coinbase. That's not the option. But no, realistically though, I do appreciate everybody that has been like really helping me out, because shit's been a lot. I had 2 hours to build you guys a whole server, and you guys fucking pushed like crazy to get pretty much mostly all the active people from the old server to this new one. So I thank you guys so much for that. And my only goal from now is just make sure that we build something, So what I'm gonna do today though is start like a community poll, see who is willing to invest into the community DAO, and then look into actually building the DAO for us. So that way we can go ahead and do that. But I also do want to get a few key people behind me with the community DAO, things like that. That way, I have a group of like 5 people. So that way not one of us can just take out the money. We would all need signatures on it to approve the transaction, things like that. Just so that way there's enough transparency and we're all on the same page as well too.
Yeah, of course.
I can help. Any help you need, I can help.
Yeah, I'm definitely down. If there's any team member spots open, I'm definitely down.
Yeah, no, it sounds good, man.
Even if it's just managing like the Twitter or something, getting the name out there, whatever we can do to help.
Yeah, no, it sounds good, man. I appreciate all the help too, man.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you. You know, taking over the project. That's pretty huge because it could have flopped if you didn't.
For real.
Seriously.
Hey, I won't lie though. I gotta give it to my man Mighty Mo. If it wasn't for him, bro, I would have not been here. To be honest.
I appreciate you, G. But no, man, you took the initial initiative for it, man. So we ran with you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and I'm gonna do everything I fucking can for you guys. Like I'm gonna work my ass off for you guys because this community has been insane. I'm in projects with 50,000 people, and the community is totally different. Like in this community, people actually conversate. We actually talk to each other. I've had a few conversations with a lot of you guys, so it's dope to see that, and it makes me feel excited to see what's gonna happen next.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
I have one question for you.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, so do you intend on following the original roadmap, like from this project, if we do end up getting the contract and like all that stuff?
Honestly, I've been thinking about it because I know a few people were in that Discord server a lot longer than me, so they did get a lot of information. Like I did see one picture about the roadmap. So what I plan to do is kind of make it a decision. I don't really want to base it off of what I believe we should do. I want the community to kind of figure out like what we think we should do. So if we want to go ahead and do the game and the tokenomics with it and things like that, that's something I'm open to discussing about for sure.
I got you.
Because I really want to do some music type things, in the future. So even if it's like a free airdrop to all the holders, something like that. But I definitely want to create the roadmap around the community so that way it's a group decision and we all agree on where we're going to go next. So I'm down for some ideas though.
Well, my idea is once you get that contract, bro, we have to target the Degen community through motherfuckers, through all of the other Degen type projects. But I think what's obviously you can hear it, bro, and you can hear everyone's a Degen here. So I think we're gonna definitely succeed off of continuing targeting that community. The motherfuckers in itself is a crazy community. You can see 4 new damn derivs of that project popping off every day. And a lot of them are minting out or minting a good way through, at least halfway I'm seeing. So definitely continue targeting the Degens, bro. Once we get that contract, let us loose and we're gonna fucking let this thing fucking soar.
Honestly, I believe this project has so much potential. Like whenever I first saw this on like the activity boards, I was just like, it just popped out at me. That's what I buy on. If it pops out at me, I get it, and it's just crazy. I really do believe in this project. I really do believe this has a lot of potential, and I'm glad the community. I'm glad, Mister. I'm gonna call you CEO. Just because it's easier. I'll just call you Mr. CEO. I'm glad Mr. CEO took over and he seems like he knows what he's doing and seems like a great leader. And I really do believe in this project. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in it.
No, I appreciate that, man. You can call me CV too if it's easier. I know my name looks so weird. But no, I do appreciate that, man. And honestly, like I'm so ecstatic that we have as many people as we do, and you guys are like really down to go on this fucking journey with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work and try and figure out some stuff. I'm gonna contact a few people and see if we can get some things moving. I'm gonna set up the community poll tonight just to see who's down to invest money and things like that down for us.
Yeah, that sounds awesome, bro. Cool. You have a good day, man.
Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, bro. I'll tap in with you guys on the chat, though.
Yeah, for sure. Later, guys.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Later.
All right, Visions. I know you out there smoking, Brody. I'll catch you.
I'm here. I'm just letting everybody take their turn like a nice, good old classroom.
I was like, damn, I heard from Visions in a minute. I wonder what's happening with him.
Half the time, my whole fucking servers, y'all sounding like robots.
Bro, you was sounding like a robot at first. Hold on, you're rugging right now. Say it again, brother.
I was bits and pieces that I heard. It was nice to hear from the people in the community speak up on what they believe in. We need more shit like that in the community. People feel comfortable enough to believe in something like that.
No, 100%. That's why when I do these VCs or AMAs or any of those, I want to hear from the community. I know what the mods and the Crooks fam like. I really know where our mentality is at, but I do want to make sure that I hear from the community, understand what their concerns or questions or whatever it is. So it was really good to hear from them too.
You need to catch up because I'm already one in.
Don't worry. Don't worry, son. I'll be right there too.
All right, bro.
All right, I'm gonna catch y'all later though.
Be
All
safe.
right, later, G.
All right, peace, y'all.
Thank y'all.